Hey, this is Jason here. Just wanted to show you the 240Z up and close with a little video. It's a really nice car. I love the color of it. I like the spoiler. I like the bumper guards that it has on the back here. We'll just do a little walk around on it. You can see actually it's got a power antenna as well. It's got that AM/FM radio factory. Power antenna is working. See, it's going up. You can go down now. We'll just walk around it a little bit and just notice certain things. Those are original plates that would have been on it back in 1971, Oregon blue plate. That's a special interest plate here now. You can see the rear taillight panel. It's in great shape. I show another video with all the lights and stuff working, the blinkers and everything, but you look down the side of the car, it's in great shape. I sold another blue one, 1971, that was owned by a race car driver on the internet about 6 or 7 months ago. It was a super nice car too. You just look at the sides of it. I don't know the color of maroon this is, but it's just a beautiful color, nice deep color. It's got a couple little flaws, things. You'll see little tiny little chips that have been touched up, various just little things. The car's been driven, but it hasn't been driven hard. Little chips, a little imperfection. You can see right here, there's some little tiny micro blisters on the hood, just on the edge. Could have come from heat, I'm not sure. You can see across the windshield is in excellent shape. You know, down the doors are excellent. There's a couple little chips right there. I love the wheels. Koenigs, Kumho's on there. Got a 205 50 15 all the way around. Just classic. See a little tiny imperfection here. You can see a little tiny, looks like a little ding, actually very small. But we'll flip it around here. You can see the other side. I love the sound. The other thing we do when we'll bring it around here too, as you can see, we'll go through the interior, we'll go through the engine compartment so you can see it. I like the headlight covers on these cars, and I like that they put, you know, left the bumper guards. A lot of people take those off, but I think it actually kind of adds a lot to the front. This thing will look killer with a rear chin or a bottom chin spoiler on it. You look down the side, very straight, very clean. You know, here you can kind of see couple real small chips. Look across the rockers, very straight. Car's not rusty. It had the repair done on the passenger's floor like I show in the pictures, but otherwise it's a clean car. Nice quarter panels. You can see a little tiny ding right there. You can see right here a little imperfection in the paint. I mean, it doesn't look bad. You really have to get down on the side and kind of look at it and the light hit it right. Most people wouldn't even notice something like that. You know, the roof's real clean. You know, overall, it's a super clean car. Put together nice. You know, it's numbers matching, which is important on something like this. You can see here, it's got the original flapper. They painted everything in here. I mean, it's just a nice car to drive, nice car to show. First time we ever saw it was at a car show, and it's just spectacular looking. here we are driving the 240Z out in the old country roads here in Oregon. It's just a nice driving rig. You can see it's factory 4-speed. Just cruises real nice. A lot of pull from the engine that was rebuilt. Some numbers matching, like I mentioned before. You can see here all the gauges are working. Odometer's got 84,829. It's actually believed to be original. The guy that I got it from bought it from a guy up in Portland, Oregon, and I think at that time it had about 80,000 miles, and he's put about 5,000 miles on it. It was a pretty original car back then. You know, the tach's working. You can see the temperature gauge. It's working. Oil pressure is awesome in it, and we've got amp gauge is working, fuel gauge is working. We're almost out of gas. Actually, even the clock works. You can see here the map light works, heater works, and the factory AM FM radio, you know, we were listening to it a minute ago, it works. Pretty rare option having in 1971 AM FM. So you can see here the choke, it works as well. Nice steering wheel, horn works, headlights work. There's your wipers. It's not raining out. But anyways, it's a nice driving car. When you shift through the gears, feels good. Every once in a while, you can feel that it catches just a little bit going into all the gears. And I'm not talking about grinding, it's just catches just for a second. You know, so whether you shift up or down, just catches. So, but it's not a grind, not a big deal. So we'll just cruise. We'll pull over here in a little bit and we'll do a little walk around it. We're going to take a look at the interior. Very stock, very nice looking, very rich looking. You can see the seats are very clean and nice looking. You can see the dash is real nice. There's actually, it's an original dash. This isn't a dash cover on it, but there is a little crack right there. And then right up there in the middle, there's a little crack. But, you know, you don't see original dashes like that very often. You can see there's got a cup holder in the center. You can actually take that off and then put the the lid back on. So the seats are in excellent shape. You can see also it's got original seat belts in it, Z seat belts. It's got some floor mats in it, 240Z. Horn works. When I was driving, I was showing different things that worked. And a couple of things I didn't show was the cigarette lighter works and the flashers work as well. You can see the door panels are in excellent shape. Inside the door jambs, very clean. Original VIN number on the jamb there. You can see it in the windshield as well up here. So if you're from overseas, everything's where it's supposed to be. You look around the back here. Again, very clean. You can see there's no rust underneath the deck lid. You can see there's no rust in here. You can see here, something got in here and melted that. I'm not sure what that was. You can see the shock tower areas are in great shape. The material is. Come around here to the other side. Door panel again is excellent shape. This seat's just as nice as the front one. You can see the jams. You can see a little chip right here that was touched up and a couple right there. Again, this car it's a nice car, but it has been driven and enjoyed like they should be. But you could take it to any show and people will be all over it. But these cars are meant to drive, and not putting anyone down that leaves them in the garage, but we like to get them out and enjoy them, let other people see them, and just have just a good time in them. But again, the interior is real nice, stock shift knob, and we'll pop open the hood here in a second and you can take a look. One other thing I'll show you, the headliner is in really nice shape. And the dome light back here, it works. We'll go ahead and take a look at what's underneath the hood here. It's the original 2.4. This is numbers matching. You can see over here on the firewall, the tag. We'll go around the other side in a few minutes and I'll show you the number on the engine itself. You've got original carburetors rebuilt by Z Therapy. They do such an awesome job. If you have a Z and want to have your carburetors rebuilt, the SUs, these guys take it completely apart and do an awesome job on them. And one of the weak points in those is the throttle shafts. They start wearing out, and they actually retap them and put ball bearing shafts or ball bearing in there so they don't wear out, because a lot of times they'll leak. And but anyways, the induction system's all been redone by them. You can see a master cylinder, brake booster. Underneath the hood is actually really nice in this car. You can see the firewall is in great shape. I'll walk around here to the other side. Also, you'll notice too that in the photos underneath, you'll see different air cleaners on it. You'll get those too. There, I have two round ones instead of using the stock one. I like the stock one. It lets the air flow a lot better, I think. And so we put the stock one back on it. You can see here I was talking about the original engine number, 028829, and that's what it reads on here. I'll show pictures of that. Even the little lights working. Battery is from 314. You can see over here the firewall. Inner aprons aren't hit. Very clean. Got your fuel pump, filter. Go ahead and start her up here. We'll let you hear it run. Very smooth. I mean, these are great motors. A lot of power with these. I mean, they're very popular in 1971. 1972s, they started losing a little bit of horsepower and things, but most people, they love the 7071 240Z. They're kind of the most raw, version from the, late 69 all the way up to 78 when they got in the 280s and stuff. So anyways, I hope that gives you a good look underneath the hood and gives you a good idea of what the car is. And it's just a great car, and I think someone's really going to enjoy it. And thanks for viewing. Here I wanted to show you the lights all working. Got the reverse lights, brake lights, turn signals. There's the left, there's the right. If you look right next door here, pretty rare car, 1971 real Scarab, 350 in it. All the marker lights work down the sides. Here we got the headlights, bright lights, turn signals, left and the right were working there. So everything's working outside here.